Hello, I'm Betty McKnit, and I am just winning with the technology like always. Every time I start a new live, I have to reset the YouTube, and that's how long it takes me. Okay, so this is the 6 Days Superstar Blanket, and this is a tutorial. Yeah, I'm back. This is a tutorial video for, what am I doing? Setup round 10. I made it through setup round 9, and now I'm going to do setup round 10. This is like my 10th try. Hi, Alessia. Okay, so it starts with a 4 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's just because we need to get over there to start. Chain up 2, and that's the start of your DC 2 together cluster. A chain 2 counts as the first DC, and then we're going to mark that so we know where to join when we come back around. And then we're going to skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the top. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we're going to skip 2, and we're going to have a DC 3 together. 1, 2, 3, pull through. Okay, and then we're going to skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, sometimes when we say skip 4, people can't believe we're actually going to skip over that many stitches, but we are. So that means you skip 4 and then you go into the next space or whatever, stitch or whatever. It doesn't mean you land on the 4th one. That would be skip 3. So skip 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 3, 3 in this little space that we made. Don't forget to count this guy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, DC 3 together right there. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3 in the top. Skip 2, DC 3 together. Hello, must be somebody in Australia because you're saying good morning. Skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I know that feels like it's a mile away, but it's okay. Oops. You know, I have had people skip 3 and 3 on this row. If you want to do that, I just didn't write it like that because I didn't want it to be confusing. And I think it's fine like this. I don't think you're going to notice. But if you want to skip 3 and skip 3, you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, DC3 together. Because on subsequent rounds, it's going to be skip 4. You're not going to be able to skip 3 and even it out. So I don't know. I try to do things so that they make sense. When you repeat it the next time, you don't have to learn a whole new thing. 3, 3, 3. Because y'all know I don't like to count, and I like to memorize things. 1, 2, 3. You'll have this one memorized in no time. This is, of all the star blankets, I think this is the most mindless. 1, 2, DC3 together. Skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 3, 3 in the space, the chain 3 space. One, two, three, 4. DC3 together. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3. All the way around. Skip 2, DC3 together. One, two, three, 4. 3, 3, 3 in the space. One, two, three, 4. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3. Hi. So this row is really, really pulling. So I probably need to go up even more. This is a 7. I might have to go dig in for a hook. But I mean, I'm not surprised this is going to pull and curl a little bit because we're skipping over so many stitches. Skip 2, DC3 together. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3. How many am I skipping now? 4. 1, 2. Make sure you count this one. All right. There's temptation not to count it because it kind of feels like it's in this space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2, 3, 3, 3. Whoops. Skip 2, DC3 together. I'm almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 3, 3. Yep, I'll still come on tonight at 7. I had a little time today, and I know I didn't get all the star blanket tutorials done that I wanted to get done. Um, and since we're still at the beginning of the challenge, it's still just day 2. I figured I could do this superstar. Let's just come on and do a superstar tutorial real quick in case anyone, hasn't passed row 8 and wanted to do a superstar. You can keep going on your star and still do a supernova later, because they all start with the same 8 rows. But starting at row 9, set up round 9, the superstar is different. So I thought I would just pop on and do these 3 rows as a tutorial. I'm behind. I am bad at tutorials. I'm glad you enjoyed the live Zoom with the other ladies. We Zoom every week. The patrons, we have a weekly Zoom and we have a monthly Zoom, and it's so much fun. It really is a lot of fun, and we get to know each other. 2, 3. No, you are not bad. Yes, I am bad at technology. Yes, I am. Okay. So we marked that in the beginning, and yeah. Aw, that's really sweet. I'm so glad. Let me see. I have a split here. Okay, and then we're gonna slip. Let's lay it down and admire it. So I am curling. Let's see, what hook is this? This is a K. They look the same, but this feels fatter. And it's also a tapered, so maybe that'll work better. I feel like this is what I was working my superstars with my spring mixers last year. The spring mixer is the superstar, just with cake mix, color mixing. So I am curling a little bit, and it's okay to go up from here. But see now how we have all the points. I think Linus is for sure tonight, and then there were others that said they might pop in and out. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure who's coming, but I'm pretty sure that Glynis is coming for sure. Okay, so as we go around this, you should have a point and then a cluster. A point, a cluster. A point, a cluster. I want to do one in cotton cakes now too. I have so many of them. Okay, let's do this. Set up round 11. Okay, slip stitch into the space between the DC2 together and the 3DC. So I should fix that and say the next space because it could be this one too, right? And I know one of the patterns is written that way to go backwards, the star blanket. I think back here you went backwards. So this should actually say slip stitch into the next space between the DC2 together and the 3DC. So you're just going to slip stitch into that. And then you chain up 1, 2, DC2 together in the same space. Let me mark it. I had to put my marker back in the little bag, didn't I? I couldn't just leave it out or it would be easy to grab. There we go. So I'm going to mark that so I don't get confused on my way back around. And then 3, 3, 3 in the top. I'm going to try and go a little faster. Ooh, because I have my Odyssey, my Furls Odyssey. I can just fly. Just love the way the hook feels in my hand. You started the pinks for your niece. Nice. Okay, and then we're going to do a DC3 together cluster on each side, because this is actually a valley now. It'll be more obvious as we get going. Thinking this hook isn't going to be big enough. I have to see what else I have. And then 3, 3, 3. So we're just setting up our points and valleys. DC3 together cluster on each side of the cluster in the row below. The star blanket has one cluster in the middle of the valley on the first granny row and one cluster on each side of that center cluster on the second granny row. It's a little bit different from the 6-day kid blanket. I mean, is it obvious that it's easier for me to go faster with this hook than it was with the other plastic hook? And I love these. I love these hooks. I think these are really cool hooks, but this is just to me so much easier. And I know some people say they don't like the weight, but for me, it reminds